Всем здоровчик! Сегодня мы снимаем 4-ю часть о том, что иностранцы думают о русской музыке. Поехали!
Привет!
Раздеваю до гола я раньше не видал ее аппаратуру.
I was thinking I was gonna get something a little like
я хочу ее, если хочу, то буду.
The beat is nice and it was filmed very well too. But the music, No, I see the
Каждый день делает мою кредо. Я убираю их лик звезд, сделав чистым небо. Все твои понты для нас уже давно не левел. Ты удивишься, но у нас все подзарит нехуй. А гонали нам правильно. Под всем этим огнем нет, я не плавлюсь. Ты так...
Two damn phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
Okay, you want my honest opinion? He looks like a freaking dumbass to me. He looks like a damn idiot. I don't know what the fuck he's looking like here.
Like the way his glasses, like the way
Look, I know the look is so important. The white braids. No, like the glasses and the white braids in combination with like. Sorry, I just saw some. He stands out. That's what gets him. That's what it's all about, man. You got your fucking. Okay. You know what? No. Okay, no, it's fine. He looks dope as shit. All right, it's fine. He's got his own look. He looks pretty good. You know.
If you try to categorize the music, for example, I just said like the movies, like the music video itself, the way he's rapping, and like separate.
I listen to a lot of rap.
Yeah, it's like Russian trap house music with like.
That you feel here at the club, yeah.
But yeah, you could go to the club and definitely hear it all. What's the music?
This guy's sick.
Yeah, I like this guy a lot.
It's got a hard flow.
Million views?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Million? Damn.
More than million.
Чайный ты позамились, спать будешь дома, и ты шевелить задом из моей кухни. Эй, покажи, как.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, not that they're lost, but like, generally speaking, like, a lot of people into this stuff, they're gonna be into the drum culture so hardcore that they're not, like, aware that, like, this is temporary. You can't do this in a so you're gonna look real bad.
But this is what sells.
Yeah, but
This is selling, you know what I mean? Like, I can totally hear this as a banger in a club, for sure. But personally, I don't think that I would be listening to this at all.
Compared to the Western music,
It sounds, honestly, exactly. This is the first thing I got from it, is that despite the fact that it's in a different language, it sounds very, very similar.
Yeah, because if
a lot of Western
if you just
music.
did like had an English version of this, I don't think anyone would like, complain. It'd probably work just the same way.
Yeah, this could go right into a club tonight,
And people
and
would
no
still
one
jam.
would have an issue.
They probably even jam harder because they don't know the language of
Yeah,
speaking.
and James,
Yeah.
James Smith.
Yeah, but no, but go ahead.
Yeah, you saw that. James Smith, his Icon song. Like he redid the music video, and then he threw in some Spanish guy from Mexico. So like they have these Spanish verses in this like English rap song, but like it just works anyway.
Yeah.
So they're just bridging these cultures together on the same beat. Like you can rap in any language, is the point, right? Yeah. So like you could throw in a feature for someone who raps in English, and they would still fit in, right?
Totally.
So
what about the video itself? I don't think there's like a deep meaning. It's just
No, there's not. There's really not. There's booties.
Booty, booze, and like drugs.
But I think you guys like the booties. That's amazing.
There was a nice
I mean, come on, man.
girls-
You wouldn't throw in booties in your
there
music video if
wasn't
you
there
didn't know a
wasn't
lot of
any
people
there was
like
no
booties.
tens in that. There was no girl who was like a 10. in
And
that
as you
video.
said, like
I don't know.
that video
That's
will not work at 35.
Yeah, if you're like 40 in that space, it doesn't look like you're gonna stand out in a bad way.
Okay, so let's say that out of 10, like how many stars would you guys give? Like everything
I want to say in
combined.
context of what? In context of like.
Okay, that's the thing. You can categorize it, or you can like
Just like everything, the video clip, the...
In terms of what it's
Okay,
good
so I
for,
want to break it down a bit.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure.
Okay, so for filming, shot-wise, it was pretty basic. It's like a 7. 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
The image of them partying hard as fuck, that's like they got a 10. Well, they got a 9.5. They got a 9.5. Because there's always room for improvement.
Sure.
And then
More booties, bring more booties.
for the rap,
Bring more booties.
I want to say between the two rappers, the second guy, he's got like a 10 out of 10. Because I don't listen to much rap, and he was hitting it hard.
Oh, that's good.
The first guy.
The first guy, I think he's gonna fall
White
away.
braids.
He's gonna fall away real soon.
Yeah, those glasses got me thinking he's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Oh man, I'm harshing on this guy. We're getting a phone call.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry,
Okay,
brief
sure, we can
intermission.
edit it. No, you can. Yeah, what about you? What do you think?
So, usually when you're critiquing something, you gotta ask yourself like, what is it being made for?
Yeah.
So it is good for partying, and it is good for just getting hyped. So I would say like for that purposes, it's like a 9 out of 10. But for like generally, objectively speaking, when you're looking at like what if it has anything beneath the surface, if it has any depth, it doesn't have any. It's just partying, right? And we don't know the lyrics, so we don't know for
What
sure
if
if
like
there's
he's
something
talking about a
underneath, but-
massive dream he had?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually so fucking complex, and we're just flying right over it.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
The
yeah.
booties, the booties are symbolic of fire and flames. All right?
It's a metaphor.
Honestly.
It's a metaphor for life. That's what it is.
Go on.
I mean, you could hopefully, but I really doubt it. So at the end of the day, it's like this isn't all that different from what we get in the Western side here. So therefore, to me, it feels more like copying than it does like making your own thing.
It is
So-
copying. It's like they're trying to westernize it. I always say that because that's the truth.
Yeah.
They are trying to westernize.
Or maybe they just like the music, man. Like I'm telling you, that shit sells because it bumps, right?
Yeah.
It bumps, and that shit works in a club. It works at parties. Like I listen to this song, and I'm thinking, like we said, this is no different than the stuff I'm hearing over here, right? It's got the same flow, the same tone. You know, it's got the same vibe as a bunch of club bangers. So to me, like Dana said, it's a banger. It's a banger for sure, right? So like Dana said, it's you know as soon as you even watch the music video, there's booties, there's parties, there's alcohol, there's drugs, and like that's what these guys are intending to pitch.
And our generation is into this shit for the most part, and I think a lot of it has to do with a bit of aimlessness. Like you don't really know where you're going in life, so fuck it, I'm just gonna like live now and just party it
Get
out.
all the short-lived pleasures possible.
And then like just ride out my youth. But there's pros and cons to that.
At the end of the day, they're making more money than me, so it doesn't even matter.
So as I understand, you guys think it's a good shit, yeah? Because like,
Well, again, for what it's doing,
good shit. No, it's good shit.
intends.
It's good shit. Seriously. Like, you gotta really think about that, though. It's good shit.
okay, sure, fantastic. But you guys didn't say how many stars. Like generally, how do you think? Like,
Wait, do I have to give you a rating? I think
really.
Seven.
out of 10, seven. Okay.
Overall, yeah, I'd go 6.57.
You said 9.5, man. Oh no, you said for the party.
Yeah,
for the booty, it's
For the
9.5.
booty is partying 9.5.
Yeah.
Look, I don't give a shit what I'm listening to so long as it bangs, all right? This bangs, okay? So I will give it a 10. I will give it a 10 out of 10.
Whoa!
Okay?
Oh, boy.
No, it's-
Oh, boy.
honestly, no, because I can't. It is objective, and music is really subjective, and it doesn't matter whether or not that is what I want to listen to right now, or if I ever want to listen to that. At the end of the day, they came in making this song and this music video with an intent to sell that specific style, and they nailed it. So for that reason, I give this a 10 out of 10. This shit's gonna bang. Same guys, right? Gaz?
Same label.
Same label.
One of them.
Oh, that's a sick label.
Same
though.
label, yeah.
It's like a Black Power shit though. They're copping something.
Sold from that.
Okay, it's Eminem.
Or is it the same
Stan.
dude with his braids cut off?
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait, real? Oh fuck,
He looks
dude,
more
this
badass
looks so
now.
much.
This is
This
already
is like
better.
your
This is
G-Eazy shit.
He looks so dope here.
this is already better.
Okay, 10 out of 10. I don't even know.
This is like your morning banger now.
He's copying Tory Lanez. This is the Tory Lanez flow.
Is that
Yeah, alright.
This is Tory Lanez.
Yo, this is way more creative.
Yeah, this is way better. I would drop this. The last one now.
Yeah, the people in the background just being like hopelessly. style, more
Yeah,
like
they're
a
just stoic.
dirty house apartment type.
Я везде, как иностранец, слышишь, мы разные. У тебя проблемы, у меня
Yo, come on, this is the one. This is the one. You don't even need to show me the other.
If you got a babe in the what's that? Haven't seen that.
Who filmed this one compared to the last one? This one's way better.
Oh, you're getting credit. They're gonna find this video, man, and
No,
you're
but I
going
love
down.
this one. This one looks better. This one sounds better. If that second guy comes in,
Look at that
this
shot.
one
That's
too, I'll lose
movie
it.
shit, dude.
Those are wicked drone shots, man. Like,
Where was this
no doubt
filmed?
that's all drone.
It's
Oh,
Russia.
Where?
Russia.
Я всегда на телефоне.
wow,
Из квадратов треугольник. Меняемся маршрут. Денег сделал больше братья. Не называй склад. Нас встречают наши люди.
He is Russian, right? He's Russian Tory Lanez here. I love Tory Lanez.
Это лучшая команда сборная за всегда. Самый чистый беспредел.
yeah, he looks way harder.
Сказать мне про пистаты, травки.
Oh, boy.
Bring it out.
Oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Где-то здесь становится трендом.
The same audio.
Не пытайся рассказать мне за пистаты и травки.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to hear something. Let me give it a line.
Где-то здесь становится трендом.
Oh no, it's done, isn't it?
Almost. He's coming through the door.
Привет, как ты поживаешь? Хорошо, спасибо.
У тебя проблемы, у меня тоже, они разные. У тебя есть суки, у нас тоже они
This
разные.
one, like, this one's all.
I actually re-listened to this.
Yeah, it's really good. Is this before the other video or after? This is good. Yo, look, you changed this look. You look like Harry Potter. Now he looks fucking dope.
I'm so glad it got rid of the braids.
My glass.
And
He looks like a badass.
yeah, he looks thug.
Oh, this guy will
that
kill
looks
him.
See, he looks scary.
Like a vampire.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
he's a cool-looking guy.
Like one is
I'm taking
slave.
this as vampire.
Yeah, and that vampire slaves.
He looks like he's dealing coke.
Copious amounts of none of that like small shit.
Okay, so like in terms of analysis, the way he's rapping, the video was pretty beautiful, like beautiful scenery, yeah, the Alpine mountains. But the way he was rapping, what do you think about that?
It was dope. It was dope.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a
dope.
much better flow.
It was awesome.
In the sense, like, I felt like there was more articulation. No, I don't know articulation of Russian, but it's like, it sounds like he wasn't just, oh, he had better flow.
Yeah,
Better flow, man.
sure, fantastic.
Yeah, I think that he was like using different tones and pacing a lot more, right? But he was the only one in this song, so he had more room to experiment in terms of like how he was going about saying a verse and like how many like bars it would take up. But at the end of the day, like this is much better than the last one just because this like isn't something I really haven't seen before, whereas the last thing I've seen that like 100,000 times already. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
Like the drone shots and then the girls in the bush and then the different sceneries, I was just like, what the like
Sure,
it's
whenever-
keeping my attention for sure, right?
The girls in the bushes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like obnoxious. It just wasn't obnoxious.
Girls always
Like
add
that
some
first
spice,
video, yeah, but like in balance, that first video was just like, it was too much.
I think it's too basic, yeah.
The
bro.
booties weren't. It wasn't that the booties were too big. It was just like there was too much, and it was too many booties.
But you said it, you
that
said
was
it
like
basic.
those booties, like nice and covered by the bushes and those drone shots with the mountains. So you
Yeah.
had like the booties, and then you had the bigger booties being the mountains, and it was like, oh.
Okay,
But it was like,
The other one-
throughout all of it. It was
The other one was
poetic.
very
okay,
typical.
evaluation. How many stars?
Oh, that gets a 9 for me.
Just because of the booties in the bush, yeah.
No, everything. It evolved. It
Sure,
evolved. It evolved.
That's a 9.5.
9.5.
Hey, the point 5 would have came in if it was like a little bit more concise with the theme because it was kind of almost jumping too much a little bit,
I
right?
see.
But like it was still good. Like,
You also
very
don't know
good.
what he was saying.
I'm just trying to pick at it a little bit.
Sure. What about you?
10 out of 10.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
Dang.
Look, I just like I really can't judge any of it, right? Like I actually just like it's the sound. He has the sound.
Yeah.
End of story. That's the sound. I really like it. And this one, he sounded like Tory Lanez, and I was listening to Tory Lanez an hour ago. So
Sure.
Good rapper, like he's one of the
it's gonna
best
go
rappers.
hard here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are two of them. One is Afro-American.
This is different levels, right?
It's also very dark.
Легких снова дым, я не могу вдохнуть воздух. Но мне плевать, я бездыханным останусь. Если так надо, бездыханным останусь. Легких снова дым, я не могу вдохнуть воздух. Но мне плевать, я бездыханным останусь. Если так надо, бездыханным останусь.
Got some X-rays hanging back.
I was about to say, I like the music video. It's simple. I like it. There we go.
Тут столько сил, чтобы мой мир меня простил. Я свежий, молод пока. Я продал дух с молотка. Купюры липнут к ладони.
That's sick. Look at the focus.
Yeah, like it's so crisp.
Sorry, my film guy is coming out.
Много дорог, так но мне нужна лишь одна. Я из Петропавловки на ублюдков, что скажут.
We should all watch it.
Снаружи свет, внутри грязь и мрак. Всякий не знает, как без меня, потому нагревает мотив.
I still think it's creative.
But creative.
It's like the minute. Not minute.
Я врываюсь на блок, в портале раскладываю стиль, кэш лежит.
Oh shit, yo,
Я не говорю, сука, но
Oh,
это сука,
yeah,
я
come on,
комбинация
that's
истории,
such a
наследовал
sick
мотиву
video.
рэп наследство.
I wish I knew what he was
What is
talking
the
about.
X-ray?
Текстом держу начало пути родить, конец тут. Я понимаю, что не один.
Yeah, this is the difference, right? Before, we didn't have much of a concern to know exactly what they were saying, right? But here I actually want to know what this guy is saying because the music video is giving me something, to feel about. Yeah, for sure.
This standing still thing is reminding me of the Adam Sandler line. They had a video standing still, and one of them was rapping, the other was It's exactly like this, yeah.
Бесталанный саундбой, бесталанный диджей. Бездыханный толпой, будто везде рукав не пришей. Убейся, я слыхал про мой стиль, это вызов. Если байтишь мой стиль, это не здесь. Честный хам, а что здесь, то так пошло. Где знают, именно там фильм или тизер. Эй, помнишь меня? Я ловким диктом и бессонно ребя. Задолго далеко в нем полного дня. Рифмы долами поведованы меня. Бич, помни меня, помни меня. В этом понятойнике ям. Эй, ты был дикарем бетонных лиан. У меня были камерами вионы виан. Что? Это полный миниатюр. Видимо, меня там уже супер иньянь. Ты стянул губы, я полный нельзя. Что ты меня то льет, то летят, то дорога летят. Больно моям, я работал как то ли волк, то ли я. Чтобы тёлки вильёт. Стопка миллиарда на полку комарно, не то, что хаям. Не-а, это полная хуйня. Не говори стихами, лишь аккорды деля. Чтоб на века записали в том фолиан. Оставить на 100 провиан, может любой павиан. Слуги дави, флоу виноват, хоп, динамит. Вся калитка мойка, не вас, стоп. А зачем это наторию, как на батле? А хули нет, парт мой, как никак.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's kind of like that. If I understood it, I would be able to get better input on that. What does this mean? When you grab his face like that, does that mean anything?
Well, what does it feel like to you?
No, but he's done it 3 times.
I know, but like,
the
what do you?
same-
I think
When you do
that's
this,
just-
I think it's like serious contemplation.
I think it's just there.
I thought it was like a sign or something.
I do like, or wiping off something. Like I try to, like when I do this,
You could have had a
I'm
booger.
thinking. No, I'm thinking. or a booger, but I'm thinking. I don't want to wipe it off.
So I think you guys definitely noticed it's more deep.
Yeah.
In terms of the way he was singing, what do you guys think? It's like it was.
Yeah, he wants us to hear what he's saying, but we can't hear it.
Yeah.
But we realize this is a more lyrical video,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like, what the impression I'm getting is like, from the just guessing is just it has to do with some kind of like depression or like dealing with like the harshness of life in some way.
Yeah, there's
but
some
they're all
disease.
but they also still seem like confident, so it's not like it's a sad song, but it seems like it's a song about like
Okay, I don't
getting
know.
over it. Yeah.
It's like, what I noticed is the first video, or the very first video was a lot about bragging. This one is like he's sharing his story, but he's not necessarily bragging about it. Like, yeah. Do you get bragging?
Yeah, like just pumping up yourself and stuff. This is
Watch how
they're not.
off we are about all of this. Like we're completely wrong. The other music
It's
video
awful.
was deeper than this. Like-
He's singing about his mom in the first
yeah,
one.
I mean, I didn't even know, man. I saw the booties.
Yeah.
You know, I have a weird input on this because I liked it.
right? But now we're getting into territory with music that is no longer, it's not trying to be simple. This one is not trying to be simple like the other music videos, or at least the first one. So with this one, it sounds fucked up because I really like this one. I won't give it a 10 out of 10 because I have more to critique, right? It's given me more to think about. It's given me more to critique, and therefore I look at this as more of an artistic point of view as opposed to something that just bangs at a club.
But then what can they do to make it a 10?
I don't know because I need to hear it. Like I would need to know the lyrics to this song, right? Because there was like that music video in itself was a really big accomplishment in my opinion, right? Like it was really, really creative. I really liked the music video, but it gives me more to critique than the other two songs. So because of that, I like this guy a lot, but he's doing a good thing because
It was so hot fire that they called it the cops.
it was
Such a
way
good
too,
video.
it was too much of a banger.
Get a shot of that.
Yo, mans are dying out here.
Get a shot. Get a shot.
Too fire.
It's probably the news talking about. Yeah, I mean, I'll like I said, like I'll listen to like a Lil Pump song or a Lil Xan song, and these guys aren't talking about anything meaningful whatsoever. I really don't give a shit about the lyrical content. But at the end of the day, a lot of these songs sound very good because that is the style, and they nailed the style, right? So how can I critique that style, right? That's the sound.
Yeah, the subjective part of it.
Exactly. But here is a different kind of style, a different kind of approach, a more artistic approach, in my opinion. And there's a lot of people as well out there in the industry that do try to have a bigger voice, and I'm going to compare this guy to those kinds of people as opposed to the previous guy.
Yeah, this guy's more along the lines of the real goats, the real like top line guys who are trying to also make bangers, but also like be able to say something too, right? But the other artists before this, like we still saw first and second video. In the second video, clearly he was speaking a little bit more to something more profound, but I don't know how.
And don't get me wrong.
How profound,
yeah,
right?
and the other guy was like, don't get me wrong, he's very talented and he nailed the sound. He did. So
it's still 10 out of 10, yeah, for you?
No,
I don't know, man. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 or a 9.
Oh, okay.
But look, that's a completely
that's
different
good.
scale.
It's funny how it changes.
It's a completely different scale, right? Because comparing this to that, if I put the other guy on this similar scale, I'd probably rate the other guy like a 7.
Measuring electricity compared to temperature. You know?
Yeah, it's
like,
different. Two different things.
I see. I would still give it a 10 just because right now with me not knowing the lyrics, otherwise, like I like everything about it, so I'm going to give it a 10.
Yeah.
See, I still want to give it a 9.7, but that's better than the first two.
9.7.
There's still room to improve. But it's that high because it's a completely different style. Like I really enjoyed this music video. I felt something from it, and it brought out more of me.
Yeah.
It's like that critiquing voice was coming out more, and I think that's good art.
As well, look at how more profound our speech is while talking about this song and this video as opposed to the last two.
Yeah.
Right before it was like, this is a banger, like these are booties, you know, look at how fat that booty is, like, and now it's like, oh, I want to know the lyrical content. I wonder how it makes me feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Strange how the first two songs, well, especially the first one, made us feel like savages, and then this one
Yeah.
made us feel like
Human
a lot
beings,
more,
actually.
a lot more like poised
Yeah.
and elegant.
Yeah.
it made me feel like an artist.
It's the power
Sure.
of music. It's the power of music.
Yeah.
There's no severity.
The beat is dope.
Yeah, agreed. Nice shot.
I can tell the beat.
You know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Instantaneous reaction. We just stopped watching the video.
It's like
10 out of 10.
Здравствуй, землянин, ты меня знать можешь.
Just wait, it's the bass is gonna drop and I'm gonna shit my pants.
Тело в заднем плане парит мирно. Цифру кто-то упал ниже, а кого-то забрал себе. Я как боб наступаю, все награды мысли нестандартно. Как имперский шкурнаты, крути настрой. Так землянин посадни найти покой. С чужими хищника среди своих чужой. Все мои треки это лишь звонки домой. Настроение, наверное, знакомо. Вы в этой таверне выберите встретить Хан Соло. Свалите, показать их на планете за гол. Сня ночное небо, они мели реки. Где-то там все трудно на моей планете. Сюда на планете черно-белый черти.
And the space shot, I like it, but it could be cleaner. I don't think they needed like those kind of galaxy shots. Too many colors.
This guy isn't as popular as the two other artists. This guy.
Будто ты наш робот, там пустыня, ты решаешь, что хочешь, слать от меня своим голосом космос позывные. Забыл законы, плати налоги, ходи, работа, женись, пойдешь вместо таких учил. Скайуокер, мой дом, не мой дом, как у Рика Сморти. Но я не покину эту планету, коня, оставлю солнце, навеки полетит в место, ракета рэпа, нового сверх человека. Приходите, просто жаешь, концертом мы найдем во всех места, во всех каждый помел, каждый залет, самый пиздотики место, на свете, поу-поу-поу-поу, как в Старкрафте, космодесанте, орвусь бой, гоу-гоу-гоу, капитан всего корабля будет 100 про твой брокколи.
He just gained an extra point.
Взгляд, что я не реки, где-то там все туда на моей планете. Звездолет мой в небе, черном петли, черти, чувствую себя как ты сам.
Man, I wish I knew what he was saying. Like, I want to know what he's talking about.
Okay, is she sick or is he a thug?
Before it was more ambiguous and artistic in the last music video, but now it's like, this is trying to say something. There's a story in this music video and I have no idea what it is. I mean,
there's something to do with aliens?
Yeah,
but
something's going on here and I just...
But there are no aliens.
No,
Yeah, no, it was the
but like,
girl.
is he the alien
Or
and then
the
he's
girl?
like abducting these girls, or like what?
Well, fuck, that sounds bad.
Right?
Oh, damn, that sounds real bad for him.
It sounds like a
It's a bit
relationship.
of confusion in terms of
Yeah,
the plot.
a little bit
I'm
confusing.
a little confused.
But maybe the lyrics are what bind it all together, right?
Yeah,
So
but I think, what do you think, like how he was singing, delivering the...
I don't think he's a singer, right? So I don't think he should sing too much. There's
Yeah,
a lot
there
of
was so much
rappers
singing, there was so
who
much
want, like, you know,
Yeah.
way too many rappers want to sing and stuff. Like, you can do like a little chorus and stuff, but overall, if he had gotten like some chick, like that chick who he's abducting or helping or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
right? Like, if there was actually a girl singing that chorus, I think it would actually be a better song, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. It's like he's not Drake. He doesn't have that.
He's not Drake.
Yeah, he doesn't have that like sing-songy
Easy.
voice, right? Yeah.
Easy breezy.
So generally, what do you guys think?
If I was to rank it, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
I would say, probably a 7.5. About that, like, I think that there's still something in this for sure, but it seems like lower budget than the last two that we just watched.
Which is true, yeah.
So then, in comparison, it makes it like
Yeah, it's
like
true.
less is
Good
impactful.
point.
Like if we had watched this one first, I think we'd be definitely yeah, it would be.
It would have
different
hyped the
impression.
other one for me more though.
Yeah. What about you, Sean?
That didn't make Sean happy. That one bummed Sean out.
You will get no rating from me for this one.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why.
Let's put a X over here.
I feel like,
Yeah.
no rating.
Simon
There's
Cowell.
nothing. And I just feel like I can't actually judge this one as easily as the others. Because, like I said, there sounds like he's really, really got a story in the video.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand the story because I don't understand the language. And I feel like if I gave you a rating, I would just be diminishing whatever this guy is trying to say.
True.
Just because I don't know what he's saying. And I'm trying to make up
Very
my own opinion.
unbiased, very unbiased point.
Друзья, всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, комментируйте. Мы будем улучшать опять же эту рубрику. Всем до скорой встречи. Всем пока.
Пока, до скорой встречи.